What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy Worm, and I'm coming at you with another video. And today we're continuing to talk about the American localizers. I'm no longer calling them Western localizers because I got a decent complaint. You know, Spanish localization is a whole lot different than American localization and so on and so forth. I'm pretty sure Canada and Britain are also wrapped up in the American localization as well. But hey, I'll take the criticism as it is. But yes, we're continuing to talk about all these localizers and what they have been doing in different media genres and different aspects of that. You know, I've shown you this whole thread from Bounding in the Comics multiple times with different iterations of what they've actually been doing here, and Bounding's whole archive of everything. I know Yellow Flash, shout out to Yellow Flash, has actually talked about the 8+ years of awful politicized English localization in games and anime here on Niche Gamer. I've brought it up a few times myself. Haven't really dug too deep into it because as you can see by the scrolling wheel itself, there's a lot here, okay? And it goes over games and all sorts of wonderfulness, just giving you different iterations. Well, because of this particular article, we now have a new thing going on. Japanese users speechless by Niche Gamer's Western localization article. Yes, so what happened is basically a popular Japanese YouTuber or content creator of some sort actually went over the article over in Japan, and yeah, because of that, a lot of Japanese citizens, Japanese individuals actually got to see like what's been happening, and they reacted to all this. You know, you have different iterations right here. This issue should be spread throughout Japan as well. This is exceedingly unpleasant. Agreed. I was wondering if overseas fans saying dub versions are no good was simply a matter of their taste in voice actors acting. I had no idea that the content itself was being altered as they please. If I were the original author and my work was altered to suit political correctness, I feel like I would want it to be banned from being exported overseas. I also agree. And we've seen iterations of this. We've seen people actually come out and say, hey, we don't like what you're doing here. Hey, why are you doing this here? It actually, you know, it hurts them. There's a lot of these authors and creators seeing like what gets interjected, even that one small little line, even that one little word, they see it and they're like, what the heck did you just do? This actually hurts us. You're like, you're bastardizing our content to fit your own political need, and it's not okay with them. Localizers who say things like "who cares" or "it's only one line" show that they have no pride or respect for their work or the local audience in the slightest. And I firmly agree with this. You know, you get a good example right here of Jamie Markey and what she did with Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid and everything, and how she was just so proud of it and everything. How she was proud to interject her own ideology firmly within it and defend it by saying, well, I have a vajayjay, so get over it, okay, you bunch of incels, go get stuff. And how she's been firmly fighting for it over and over on Twitter and everything like that. And how ridiculous it is. Continuing to also double down on other aspects of this as well, by even bringing up things like panty and stocking, saying, well, why weren't you guys freaking out about panty and stocking or anything like that? Well, some of us didn't know that you did that, so thank you for showing us that one. But, you know, gaslighting their audiences, attacking people, I agree with this. It shows that they don't care about their work and they don't care about their audiences. Anime localization, dubbing, all that is a very trust-based industry. A vast majority of people that enjoy anime here in the United States or whatever, here in the West, actually altogether, they don't know how to speak Japanese. They don't know how to read Japanese or do any of that. So they have to trust the localizers and the actual people doing the work, that they're doing it right, that they're doing correctly, and that they're not interjecting anything. And when you start seeing people actually interjecting stuff into this, it does show that they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about Japan. They just want to insert their own ideology into it. I can't believe that there are people working in the industry who can easily disgrace the work that others have poured their heart and soul into creating. I also agree. They just don't care, though. They don't care. This is similar to like freaking Halo to them. They don't care about the original work. They've never cared about their original work. They just want to put their little touch on it. They want to do their thing with it. They want it to be new and original and everything like that. They never cared about the work. They just want to take a pre-approved thing so that they can add their little stuff into it, because they know their stuff can't stand on its own. Their stuff can't interact justifiably on its own. Okay? Yeah, that's the reality. I thought the translation was the process of rephrasing Japanese unique expressions in a way that would be understandable to people in the country, but that seems to not be the case. And that's what it was supposed to be. Legitimately, that was the goal. Rephrase it, rework it so that it just makes sense to the average audience, okay? That was supposed to be what the real thing was. But no, they had to start injecting their stuff. They knew that nobody's going to be able to catch them. No, the amount of people that are going to be able to catch us is slim to none. So we could just get away with it, right? Wrong. Actually, you're wrong, because a lot of people started looking into this. Fan subs have been a thing for a long time. They started seeing this. They started seeing what you guys were doing. They were like, nah, this is bad. They started sounding the horn on it. The respect for the original author is non-existent. It's clear cultural appropriation and evidence of looking down on Asians. They should be denounced as racist who aren't even politically correct. You know what? That is a super social justice way of looking at this, but they're kind of right, but they're also kind of wrong, because here's the reality. They don't view Asians the same way. They don't view you guys as a minority group, so they don't care. They never care, but they'll go around screeching and shouting for cultural appropriation all day and night, but they don't give a crap. They'll gladly appropriate your stuff and then change it around, because that's what they are, hypocrites. If they listen, if they didn't have basically, if they weren't hypocrites, they'd have no standards at all. That's what it boils down to. I think it's one of the greatest insults to the work and the author when someone else includes something that the author did not intend. And I agree. I firmly agree, because I think that's all this is. All this boils down to is disrespect to the original creator, disrespect to the original works, disrespect to the fans, disrespect to the audience, disrespect all around, just to insert your own ideology. And I love pulling up this GIF, okay? I outright love pulling this up. Not GIF, but screenshot, because I always like to focus in on one of them in particular is always what I like to show you. The true joy of localization really is seeing what you can get away with. That's how these people think. They're proud to think this way. They're proud to realize that, hey, you guys aren't going to be able to catch this, so we're just going to do our own stuff. And the time's coming to an end. Japan's noticing it. You had freaking Fox and New York Post do articles on this. You're having more and more people recognize that, hey, there's issues here that aren't okay. And people are starting to talk. People are starting to look. People are starting to dig deeper and deeper into this. And the more people find out about this, the more these people start screeching and shouting and shrilling all over the place, because they know that they're in the wrong, but they just don't care. They've never cared. They would rather they would rather spew their garbage all over the place all day long than ever accept accountability for what it is that they are doing right now. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.